Hey guys, I am Delta's Transport Adventures and welcome back to a Microsoft Flight Simulator sneak peek video. Now, it appears that PMDG have released a showcase video of their brand new PMDG 777 coming for Microsoft Flight Simulator very soon. It's looking so good, and I cannot wait to fly this airplane in the sky very soon in the near future. In terms of variants, I predicted that the 777-200 series would release first, but it turns out that they are releasing the 777 variants from the most popular to the least popular. And the most popular is the 777-300ER. So that is going to come first, since it's the most popular. And then I assume after that will be the 737 MAX before the 200 series drops in. In terms of engine options, the 777-300ER is highly likely to be a Microsoft Flight Simulator with the GE90 engines only, since in real life they all only have the GE90, including the 777-200LR and the 777F, the freighter version. The other variants like the 777-200 and the 200ER, not only they will have the GE90 engines, those will be the only two variants in Microsoft's Flight Simulator that will have the PW4000 and the 2800 engines at the same time. Whereas on the 777-300 non-ER, I don't know if it's going to come to Microsoft's Flight Simulator or not. Now, let's move on to a question about the release date. When will the PMDG 777 release? The answer to this is that PMDG have confirmed that the 777 will release after the next 2 weeks and within the next 2 months. So we shall find out the release date once it eventually releases. Like I said, we're going to get the 777-300ER to release first, and then after that will be the 737 MAX series, and finally the 777-200 series will drop in. Now, let's talk about the flights and the routes I'm going to be using these airplanes on. For the 777-200, I'm going to be using it on semi-long flights lasting at least 4 hours. An example of a semi-long flight would be Luton to Tel Aviv on El Al Israel Airlines that lasts around 4 or 5 hours long, depending whether I'm going from Luton to Tel Aviv or Tel Aviv to London Luton. Some people could argue that El Al use 737NGs on this route, but that's because 1. El Al used to do the 777 before, 2. 4 or 5 hour flights is too long for the 737NG, and 3. If I did the 737 on this route, then the PMDG 777 would be useless. So it's not happening anytime soon with the 737NG. That's when I need the 777. What I will do eventually is when my new PC comes, I will practice some takeoffs and landings at Luton Airport with the PMDG 777-200 to see how I do. If I can't do it, then I can always do flights from London Heathrow to Tel Aviv on Virgin Atlantic with the Horizon Sim 787-9. I was supposed to get the PMDG 737NG series for other flights 1 to 3 hours long, but I noticed that when the 777 sneak peek was revealed on the PMDG's Q&A, I found out that the 737 MAX is very close to releasing, so now it is unlikely for me to get the PMDG 737NG anytime soon. I don't need to get it when I'm going to get the 737 MAX. Moving on to the 777-200ER, not only I'm going to use it on semi-long flights, I'll also be using it on long flights as well, including the 777-200LR and the 777-300ER. An example of a route I would use the 777-200ER on would be American Airlines from Dallas to London Heathrow, which is not a bad route suggestion, in my opinion. A good example for the 777-300ER, I would use it on any long or semi-long haul flights, on Emirates for example. Emirates is the largest operator of the 777-300ER, with 123 planes in service. And not only that, they're also the largest operator of the A380, with 116 planes in service. For the 777-200LR, I'll be able to do some of the world's longest flights without live streaming, and an example would be Auckland to Doha on Qatar Airways, which lasts around 18 hours. That's definitely some of the world's longest commercial flights in the world. And finally, the 777F, which is the cargo variant. I'll be using this on any real-world cargo flights in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And an example would be Hong Kong to Riyadh on Saudia Cargo, which takes around 10 hours or 9 hours and a half. Now, let's talk about how much these airplanes will cost to get them. A possibility I can think of is £60 to £65 for the 777-300ER and the 777-200 series passenger versions, and around £50 to £55 for the 777F. I think I'm going to get the 777-300ER first, since it is the most popular variant and it's going to be the first one to release. So this will definitely take priority. It's going to prioritize above the other 777 variants, which I'm going to get last, including the 737 MAX, Now let's move on to a question. This is a question that a lot of people have been asking, including me. Will there be a 777X? The answer to this is that I know the 777X is not in service yet, but chances are it is highly likely. For the 777X, I plan to keep this and the 777 both. The normal 777 and the 777X. So in the near future, if PMDG work on the 777X and it eventually releases, I'm going to use them alongside the normal 777. Now, I am going to move on to my final thoughts. Overall, the PMDG 777 is absolutely nice. I really loved the hard work PMDG put into this project, and I'm hoping when the PMDG 777 eventually gets released, it will destroy the Captain Scam sim market, my most hated plane developer. I cannot wait to see Captain Scam get destroyed, hopefully soon. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to like the video, share and subscribe to the channel, and click on all notifications so you do not miss out on any videos. Right, thanks for watching. Delta is out, and I shall see you guys later. Goodbye.